On point. On point.
Again, let's do it again.
On point. On point. On point. On point. God damn it. On point.
On point.
Yeah, man. On point.
Yes, what were you guys talking about before?
We're talking about
Not you.
what?
Were you talking with him?
He was part of the conversation.
We were talking about polyamorous, right? Or was it? We were talking about polyamorous.
Yeah.
And then
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about multiple things. I think you meant polyamorous. You said you heard someone say something.
But what did you hear us say?
Exactly.
As at the time you walked in.
No, because that's why I said that he wasn't really in the conversation. Because as you guys were talking, we were talking, and I was, commenting. So that's why I just wanted you to like start off from where you guys.
But we don't know when you started listening.
Exactly.
So let us know where you.
So basically, Desmond said, when my next relationship gonna be for marriage. Yeah.
So I have a question to that. I have a question.
Because like you wanted me to.
Let me not say.
You could have.
Let me not say nothing. Right?
Yeah.
Now, ask your question now. I actually want to talk about this.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
A short thing.
So your next relationship. Yeah, okay, please.
Yeah, just to
No. Just continue.
Please lead us.
No, save him. Vite, come.
No, but you know what we then said, because it's like, and we had this conversation already on another episode, like 3-4 episodes before, where we were like, oh, you need to be in a relationship to then, to know how to keep a relationship, handle a relationship, right? So, and I think that episode you were saying yes, but then right now you agreed with the statement I said before. So now this has nothing to do with anyone here, but if you're on and I'll use the word, if you're on a fuckery before you get into a relationship, how well can you like switch immediately? And what did you say?
You can't switch.
You can't, and I said as well, you can't just switch immediately.
I believe
a lot
you
of
can.
people think,
You can switch.
no, a lot of people, it's because we have all these Hollywood movies and we see a player or whatever, gigolo, whatever you want to call him, the ladies guy, and then he meets that one girl and they have that scene where she's walking by the pool and it's slow and he's like
with Kid Henshaw.
You get wait,
Like
I don't know.
I saw that video recently.
Yeah.
I know the video you're talking about.
During his comedy.
But I believe you can switch
No, you can't.
like that.
You can't. Because it's a
But
routine. No, because
you've not been in that position.
I have.
So, okay. But
have you? Have
yes,
you?
I've been there.
And you were able to switch immediately.
Yes.
That's not possible. Because the thing is, you're moving a certain way.
Man's capping.
What? No, I'm not capping.
You're swearing something.
I'm not capping.
Look at this.
We're the one that are not capping. Like, but you get what I mean? Because you're moving a certain way. Look, someone that you like comes into your way, there are habits you've had, especially there are ties you have cultured with certain people. You can't just switch that thing off. You know what I mean? There's a statement but it's not that easy. Escape me so schnell.
I think
now
it's actually easy, but it's the emotional attachment. That's what is difficult.
it's a whole package. There's a reason why when we're out, certain people, they always look at you and they say, you ain't interested.
Yeah.
Why? It's been long time coming. Das geht nicht einfach so.
Why didn't you?
But I think.
Verstehst du, was ich meine?
I think
You don't
the
give
case-
them looks. Your body language, you can't just like.
It's a good example to use my wife. It's a bad example to use this one.
No, but we still use my wife.
No, but the thing is that
You get what I mean?
But the thing is like.
So wait, you get what I mean?
I get what you mean.
So now F1, say I'm right.
What?
Tell me I'm right.
Apologize.
See, but I actually still believe there are some people out there. For example, let's take a woman as an example. A woman might be out there doing fuckery all the time, and once she gets into a relationship, she's going to shut everybody off.
Are you a woman?
I've seen it.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. Because, for example, maybe you have one girl that you can call anytime. Come over. And she will come.
Yeah.
And maybe one of your homie would call her as well, or you know some other people that would call this certain person, and they would come immediately.
Oh, so she's available to everyone.
Available to everyone.
Okay, fine.
And then one time she tells you, "I'm in a relationship now," and you don't get hold of her anymore. So that's why I'm saying there are some people that are capable of switching, and I'm part of this little group of people.
You're part of the select group.
The select group of people.
Because I love what he
switch.
said, because there are very few, I believe. There are very few, especially if you are like you've been, well, I say single for long, or just you've been moving like that for a while. You know?
Yes,
and that's why I mentioned it's the whole package. It's not the what's it called? Like now she's sober. You write what's it called? And she's like, oh, I'm in a relationship. You know? But we know of some people who are in a relationship, and we go out and you could tell, okay, they're not sober anymore, but they're still in that mind frame. You get what I mean? Do you think those chicks, you could get them if they're a little bit tipsy? Not drunk, but tipsy.
6 bottle of Chris. 6 bottle chicks.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think. But there are some
That
out
tells
there.
me about your game. Okay.
No. Right.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
It's not this. It's not this. It's not this. Man's system in it. I'm taking the piss, isn't it? But yeah, I think there are some people out there. Even though they're in a relationship, and when they're sober, they might tell you no. And when they get drunk, they might remember the old days.
The whole days.
And then maybe
The whole days.
maybe you have the chance of of doing what you used to do. And what I'm saying is there are some people out there too, when they're sober or when they're not, they are a completely different person. So I've seen it multiple times. That's why I'm saying there are some people capable, there are some people capable of just shutting everything up, of switching, and then you will be in disbelief yourself, like, is it not this girl that 2 months ago? So yeah, there are some people out there like that. So I can't say there are some people that won't be able to switch.
Yeah, because you're saying a whole lot of nothing basically, because I'm bringing examples. Yeah, because I'm bringing examples, bro. I'm bringing examples, and he's just saying, yeah, but there are some, like now. Have you ever
don't want me to mention the name of the people? What do you want, bro?
Yeah, if you want to do that.
No, I won't.
But have you heard of, or what's it called? Have you heard maybe a homeboy, or maybe in your own life, a guy will tell you like, ich mag nicht, dass sie jetzt vorbeikommt. I don't want her to come over. Have you heard that before?
Yeah.
Why is it so hard to say no to that chick?
Because we're conditioned differently. As guys.
So now, just because you have a relationship, you think it's so easy to say no?
I mean, there is a statement.
That's why I'm taking women as example.
Look, I brought another example, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm not speaking for the women.
If you're speaking for men, me,
you're a man.
Yeah, I believe I'm capable of switching.
Have you ever switched though?
Why are you fucking testing you?
If I've ever switched, yeah.
So the thing is this,
but not immediately.
But that's the point.
Not immediately.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's
what I'm
the point.
saying.
But what I'm saying right now is that right now, in the situation that I am, in my life right now, I'm capable.
Why are you busy with right now?
Right now,
in the situation I am, right?
I'm capable of switching.
Okay.
Pussy and all that.
True.
So the thing is this. My wife
has
my people. My wife has made a statement that actually is all that men oftentimes go for what they get. I think you've made that statement.
Yeah.
Women go for what they want usually.
They sleep with whom they want, and we sleep with who we are allowed to sleep with.
So you get the idea.
I get the idea.
You sleep with, say it again.
Who we are allowed to sleep with?
Because we're respectful, consensual. So the thing is this: at the end of the day, it all has to do with a lot of discipline.
A lot.
So
that's why I'm like.
And mind you, there are people that can live this free lifestyle. I don't care. And while I'm single, I am single.
Yeah.
Therefore, I am free to do whatever I am doing. Because I really owe no one anything.
Definitely. It's a whole nother conversation if that's good though.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, no,
right?
we don't have to
Then-
go, I'm just saying.
You also have the person that's like, irrespective of the situation I find myself in, we might call it loose, you know? Irrespective of the situation I am in, a guy can talk me into having sex even if I'm in a relationship. And even if you don't want that to happen, but still, you either push yourself or someone will be able to push you. Likewise for guys. You're in a relationship, someone has the ability, or even you yourself, tell yourself, no one is going to figure out, like, let me just catch this short cruise.
Yeah.
But if you're very disciplined sexually about some of these things, I think there's a high chance that you will be able to switch. It might not be easy, right? But if you have that strong discipline that, look, while I'm in a relationship or while I know this is going to lead somewhere, I'm really going to be with this one person.
And I agree. That's why when he keeps saying that women, the reason why we don't have no statistics, right, or analytics,
Let's ask Kevin Samuel.
right? What country? But no,
The general consensus.
the reason why by women it's more believable is because already when they're single, they don't let anyone in.
Oh,
so
not
it's a routine.
not all of them.
Not all of them, right? But
We're
even
not
though,
the hollows.
no, but the crazy thing is, even those ones, as Desmond said, they could switch easy because there's still this. It's not everyone.
The
It's-
thing is
yeah,
this.
exactly. Because that's why I said it's a routine. It's a habitual thing. You get what I mean?
It's connected to having that desire to be exclusive. So I
think?
Yeah.
I've even seen boys do
because
that
at
shit.
the end of the day,
I don't think it's that. I think it has
see,
something to do
anytime
with
you
filter
don't really
and-
care
No.
that
I've
much about the
seen-
person you're involved with.
No, say that again.
Anytime you're really not too focused on the person you're involved with, right? I think it is way easier to commit bullshit. Sometimes you actually, like, the case might not even be that you're not really into that person. The thing is, maybe you never really opened up to realize what I got or what is it that is going on. So you're taking it, okay, I'm seeing her, this might be a relationship thing, we're just kicking it, right? But somewhere you know this is something. But once it's a girl that you know that this is something, and actually the truth is, it's not really that you prefer the one way more that this is something and the other one that this is nothing. One might just be more relaxed with her energy. She's not pushing this, it's a relationship thing.
Yeah.
But actually the truth is, we all know what this is going to be. Because the way we talk, the way I make sure I hear from you every day, I check after you, check up on you. Now, with that being said, you're like, oh, this is a serious thing, or I like this girl. The possibility of you lose guarding and just fucking any girl is gonna be lower. Because you feel that this is the girl I want. It doesn't mean that there is no sexual desire, but in your mind, this is the girl I want. But if it's a girl that is like very relaxed and you feel that, I like her, she likes me or whatever, I think the chances of certain things taking place are way higher, right? So that's why I would say it has to do with discipline. There are some guys that are constantly around women, but then comes that one girl that is like, she makes a lot of sense, or I see something in her that I haven't seen in other girls, or he's living in a fantasy world. Then it is easy. I'm not going to say it's very easy to just switch overnight, but maybe the transition time for some guys is during, it's short depending on who and what is in there for you, but the transition time for some guys is the talking stage. So they might stretch it a little bit.
Definitely. I agree.
Like usually, I know that 1 month with this girl, 2 months, I can start a relationship. You know, that is how you know that.
I agree.
Why are you agreeing with him and you're not agreeing with me? We're basically saying the same thing.
No, but he's explaining, because you just said, yeah, it's possible. It's
So
possible.
during the talking
but,
phase,
but now he's explaining that,
you know, the
okay,
stage,
it might not go quick,
but
but in that talking
you know
stage,
that there
you are
is no
still,
really serious commitment.
Yeah, I get
we're
that.
talking, we're getting to know each other. So I know that this talking stage, 2 months actually, this girl and I am feeling her right now already. So let me stretch it to like 3 months.
Yeah. And as
Then
you're
I
stretching
might build one quarrel in between to shake it, come back, time, everything.
Let's see how.
Let's say 4 months.
And then.
And I know that I'm out of this game.
The other ones, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So in this time you're slowly cutting off. Yeah, I'm busy. You know what? You know, I'm trying to take church seriously. You know, right now my family, they are not happy with the way I'm moving. You're patterning the thing to start, because you don't want to hurt. So some of you guys don't care who you hurt, but fact is there are some guys that actually, because they're having a nice time, doesn't mean that they just want to cut off some girls. Because mind you, some girls actually want a relationship with them, but it's not happening. So maybe within that talking stage and getting to know her stage, you're gradually dropping
2 months.
those
2
you have
months.
in your roster.
2 months is a shorter transition, though.
2 months is a short transition.
Yes, no. If you have been a guy that has been doing it like
But 2 months is a
constantly,
short. 2 months is not really short. And now, you know why 2 months isn't really short?
yeah.
Because 2 months is 2 months is short if you have like 6 girls that you're in your rotation.
It's a logistic.
Because now you have to slowly break it down.
Shit show.
I can't see, because there are some, you know, that this is my weekend fling. Weekends, I need to have time for her somehow. It might be 2-3 hours, might be overnight. You know that she's your weekend fling. Then you know that one that she's for.
During the week.
Yes, let me jump what I wanted to say.
Yeah, don't use your schedule. Don't use
That's how you use your Excel sheet.
You know, then you have those ones, you know, that
Spreadsheets.
Sundays will chill, have a nice Sunday. Like she's the one I used to round up or start a new week.
It's that blessing.
So you need to gradually drop them. But if it's like for most guys that have either one girl at a time or 2 girls, 2 months is actually long to drop them, because then it means that there were some ties.
That's what.
Yeah.
There are ties. Because if there is little to no tie and you're just there for piping, there is no I'm cool with her kind of, then you can do it way shorter. And the same thing with the girl is that if you know that this girl actually, she gives zero fuck about me, she just like the way I rod, then it's gonna be
Don't
easier
have to
too.
call her.
Yeah, you can be like, yeah, can I tell that put my issue you know? But at Sunston, if it's a girl that you know that, oh, she likes me, and you want to give her that soft landing, because now, if you do it properly in the talking phase, right?
With the serious one.
Yeah, while you're talking with the one you want to be serious and the other one, if you do it properly, you can beat your chest, and if anyone is talking, you'll be like, yeah, but I never cheated on you because I stopped everything with her before we actually really got into something. So 2 months, depending on how many girls you've got. Yeah. Someone that has like 12 girls at it every time, 2 months is hard. It's short. That is like, he needs an award for being fast.
I mean, that case,
I have the 1.5 in a week. Like,
you know?
In that case, you would have to tell her, like, yo, so we have like 11 to go. So just
Like,
just bear with me.
I'm working on this, you know?
We're in this together.
Yeah, it really has to do with discipline. It has to do with discipline.
So now, could we say that the discipline should already spill over into our life being single?
nah, don't do that. No.
Yes.
I said no.
My own.
I
Wait.
said no.
I know this is the irony. We're supposed to
agree.
be the one saying what he's saying.
But do you know why? I don't know if I wrote you, but I was writing with, you know, our brother Brian, you know about this Brian, Eddie, like, name them. But I was gonna ask you, have you read the book, The Way of the Superior Man?
Yeah, I've read it, yeah.
So aren't you, I know you have it there,
Yeah.
I know, but aren't you now contradicting from like what you're saying?
I'm a very complex individual.
No, we know. No, this part I haven't
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube, exactly. But no, why would you disagree then?
Because what's the gain? Because
You read the book.
yeah, but the thing
You-
is like
you're
you
supposed to know
are
the game.
disciplining yourself for something. But if you're saying, what are you disciplining yourself for?
If you're what?
You're disciplining yourself for something, for a greater good.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're single and you don't have any romantic ties with anyone, what are you disciplining yourself for?
But this is what something I don't really agree with. I agree that if you're single, you're free to do whatever you want to do to a certain extent. Because many things are habits we cultivate, right? So if you're not being able to say no while you're single, it's going to be way more difficult to say no if you're in an entanglement or in a relationship.
Yeah.
But that's the
You
whole
should be
point
able
of
to
this
say
whole.
no even when you're single.
You understand? So now it doesn't mean that men don't know how to say no.
Well,
You just haven't said
Well-
Derek Jackson might be one that don't know how to say no.
well.
But being single doesn't mean be a nuisance.
Yeah, but I think that's the reason why they entered in marriage, and before you know it, oh, he cheated. It's because of that the way you were moving. That guy is still in there. Which is
The guy will always be there. I get what you guys are saying about like trying to contain and being disciplined, but discipline goes a long way. And I
He
think
doesn't
that
want to let that part go.
yeah,
I want to fudge.
yeah, but seriously, because like if you are single, because being romantic with women is something else. But if you are in a relationship, you have to be disciplined because you are praying and you are working towards something for a greater good. But if you are single and it's all about having like flings, why do you want to be disciplined for anything? Obviously, you every now and then you will say no, but it's because those women don't flock the way you are. Yeah, the way you are.
That's how I got
See.
someone pregnant.
See, the thing is,
Okay, that's a madness.
the
But
thing is-
okay,
But why is that a man? No, it's not
but,
basically what you
yeah,
said.
but you can't be. We're still in the constellation. You are being disciplined by conditioning yourself. Like, okay, I will protect myself. I won't let my emotion do in the act itself get over me. That will be like, man, it's been so guided off Shasta. Let me just run. No, you still be like cautious. I want this. Strap on, do my thing.
But this
There
is
you
also
go.
a form
but
of
that's
discipline.
a form of
Yeah,
discipline.
but
That's what I'm saying.
For me, it's like that discipline you should already have. That's me.
Then that's.
But I'm
discipline.
saying like for you to be disciplined like that, the women are coming to enjoy life because you go to where you're disciplined. I don't know. You train your discipline. You work. You pick even with the things that you guys are doing. Like you're with the
That's
your
another,
belief, your discipline.
that's another aspect though.
Of what?
That's another
I
aspect
don't
of
know that much
discipline.
about that, but
Yeah, that's another aspect of discipline now.
Yeah.
Because let's take exams for an example. So as a student, during the semester or during the term, you prepare yourself for exam by reading.
There's a goal.
There's a goal. Your goal
I'm
now
saying-
is when you are in a relationship, you won't be fucking around. Just like when you are studying for exam. Even okay, let's say
because you want to be able to know what you're studying and not just for the
the
exam.
first month you do your assignments, you read when the teacher doesn't tell you to read, you do it for yourself because you want to prepare yourself for the future.
Yeah.
So now you've covered the whole syllabus even without your teacher telling you what to do. And whereas there are some students, they don't do anything, they fuck around until 3 weeks to the exam. And then they, try to summarize and they have problem at the end of the day.
But do you see what you said? Like it depends on how you view it. But there's a certain goal. I want to get good grades. But if you are just sexually disciplining yourself, but there is no apparent goal that is in near sight.
Marriage.
Yeah, but you condition yourself in a relationship. In my opinion, that's the best way to condition yourself. It's kind of like theoretical. Like I'm just saying that. I'm just trying to be disciplined, but without having the constant emotional ties. That's difficult. Like we said, like
Now,
before.
it's like we
It's
said
like before,
that's
like you can
emotional
only practice
ties now.
relationship if you're in a relationship.
Yes, you can practice relationship. if
So
you're in a
what are you training?
relationship.
What are you training for?
But this one, you are preparing yourself. The test is the practice. Now you are preparing yourself, and when you are actually in the relationship, that's the exam.
I get what you guys are saying, but I was just saying I'm flawed.
The relationship is
I'll
the
take
exam.
it.
The relationship is the exam, and when you are doing it, it will be easier for you than when he was asking, okay, can you guys switch? Because for you to switch now,
But at the same time, something can come up that you'll be like, I've been disciplining myself, but this woman or that person's not acting the way she's supposed to act.
so now I have to.
So
Why are you bringing this step?
no, but
So the thing
that's
is-
that's a
The
point
thing
as well.
is, I hear what we are saying, but it all has to. It's all connected to values.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So someone that has a kind of Christian faith belief or a certain upbringing might feel more that, okay, while you're single, you should be more calculative about how you do your things, right? Then maybe someone that is like oh, anything goes. It's like, yeah, I don't care. But yeah, I mean, the question is, do you really want to lay with everyone because you have the ability to?
Or you have a chance.
Or because the chance is given? I mean, there are some girls that, as a guy, definitely, you don't need to be told twice. I'm a Angie I'm a Gekal. You get me? Then there are situations where you're like, let me actually consider what I'm getting myself involved with, to know if this is something I should really be doing or I shouldn't be doing this. But the thing with being single, actually, while being single, I get what you're saying, that like you're preparing for what? What is it that you're preparing for, that you're doing certain things? But actually, while you're being single, there are things you can actually train yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
To be able to do when you're then in a relationship. So I'm not even talking necessarily about being able to stay faithful to one person, but being able to say, okay, I want to understand maybe how to be a more relaxed partner, maybe not to be very clingy. You know, there are things that you can really cultivate, mentalities, mindset, that while you're single, you're all by yourself, but you're like preparing, you're reading things, or you're having conversations, you're hanging out with women. Because you can be single and also train being around women, not having the desire to, I must fuck her.
Yeah.
I must sleep with her. So that once you're then in a relationship, if you won't ever be in a relationship, because it's also, it's a way of understanding how to master yourself. That I don't just let myself being led by desires.
Because that means you don't have power.
But I'm seeing the discipline I'm seeing on the highest form of discipline, and that's, if you want to be sexually disciplined, that's celibacy then.
That's why I'm saying, like, but I think the two highest forms.
None of you guys are practicing celibacy.
Who told you that?
Wait, none of you guys are practicing celibacy. So why are you disciplining yourself if you're not intending to reach the highest?
But I've been practicing celibacy since March 2000.
But you practice self-love.
See?
You practice self-love.
Oh, even that I stay away as much as possible from self. No, I love myself, but self-love, that form. No, but at the end of it all, you just have to know there are things I can actually also benefit of. Like, I told you one thing in a conversation, two things that I think, if you're able to master them, you can overcome so many things on this earth. One is appetite. It's so mad, it's so much in the Bible. And actually, even in Islam, in Hinduism or whatever, mastering your appetite doesn't mean that, I want to eat the burger. I know that it's a burger I need right now. It's 3, I can finish those 3. No, that's not the point. Like, being able not to be led and be controlled by the desire to eat. It's one of the, if you can control that, you will be able, I think it's going to be easier to control even your sexual appetite. So you have the desire, but you don't let the desire overcome you to do what you're not supposed to do.
That's number one.
So number one. Number two is sexual desire, sexual appetite.
I actually listened to
which
that.
I think I also told you as we were talking about one or two. I was like,
Both.
I applaud you.
But starting from the Bible, and the Bible always talks about the highest epitome of anything that a human can master. It's not about like, okay, do this every now and then.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, in general,
even the
know.
practice of your belief is like, not just be like, okay, every now and then I will talk to God. No, try to put God in your life every day.
Every day in every area.
In every area.
Yeah,
So
sure. But that's what I'm just saying, like, the two things, if you can master these two things, actually consider what should I be able to master? What won't I be able? If you can master your appetite,
yeah,
because that's in connection with your body, right? That's physically your body. Then sexual control, that's a mind thing. Yes, your body is in function, but it's the mind that actually leads there. The hood pastor said it.
Amen. But when I'm talking about sexual discipline, it doesn't mean that I will smash every random girl. I know myself. It's just like you just package them until you have a drought. Let's be fair.
But what is a drought? If you're packaging them until you have a drought, which means that you have been living sexually for a drought to come, for you to continue what you have been doing.
Do not continue what you have been doing. It's just the fact that, okay, it's very
Because the
easy.
drought
It's very
means that
easy.
there's an absence of something.
Yeah, but the thing is like
So
it's very easy to
you
be
keeping girls.
That
That means were you having drought before that or not? So what
no, I
did
was
you
not
just
having.
say?
It's just like what surplus.
Keep them on the side.
Surplus.
But
Because
how do you keep girls on the side?
you have to tell me that one. No, but the fact is like if
Hey, you talk, can you believe this? Can you believe this? I don't like this.
no, but like because when you're disciplined, it's better for when you're disciplined. It's easier for you to basically maneuver towards the woman that you actually want and desire. But oftentimes that might not even work out. So
I get, and that's
as a
frustrating.
human being, you will feel weak, so you make use of what you have, and those are the ones that you keep as a surplus. So you get.
Yeah, as in, well, no, I was just trying
Abstract
to.
glass.
I was just trying to. Yeah,
I know that you get it. I know that
Yeah.
everybody has abstract glass. That's what it is.
I don't understand.
The one that you
Anyway.
fall back on. But the thing is like
Now you know that they are waiting for you. That's what they're saying. Like, you know that whenever you're ready.
the one that's having packed with like when you start knowing you get out of the tower.
Do you guys have a pact with someone like that?
No.
I've joked in saying
But
that.
then I've joked too many times.
I've joked to really like, fooling around, like laughing, haha, you know what? If it happens that you don't get married to such and such time, hit me up. You know?
The fact is, would you actually do it then?
The truth is this. For me telling you that actually, now if I'm very honest, and I've never thought of it this way, the way I'm thinking it right now, you're hearing it first on
Live and
OnPoint.
direct.
You know?
Baby girl.
Is, yeah. If I tell you that, maybe you should ask me what is wrong about you that I won't be able to implement what I'm
I know
saying.
that we said that shit.
How did you know that? Because I've never ever thought that.
No, because like if you're
I've
telling,
never-
no, because if you're telling somebody that if I don't marry until that point, that means you are not of value to me.
That means you're my second choice. Or my
Second,
my last choice.
exactly. That's what I
Last
just,
resort.
That's what I just
Last
figured out.
resort,
Like,
yeah.
because if you're an option, why would I have to wait till there is nothing else for me to go with you to play this life game, this journey with you? It's not. I'm just
What if someone
like-
asks you that question? What would you say?
I think right now, after I've said this, after open the eyes of my heart, Lord, bah, 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 I would ask, why wouldn't it work now? What is the issue? Because I don't want to be anybody's remnant. I don't want to be your remains, like no one was there. And, this guy, I know he's in need. You don't want to. Well, that was something my dad were saying not too long ago. We're laughing. And he made a statement that if at all you don't want to be the oppressed, you want to be the oppressor.
Because of fact.
It sounds,
Obviously. Do you
but
want to get
it's
eaten or
fact.
eat?
Yeah. No, it sounds like what?
Even Pamuni said that.
You get me? But it's
For me,
fact.
it's crazy.
Do you want to be the, as in, if at all, do you want to be the oppressor or do you want to be the oppressed?
I've been stuff ankommt, like
I'd rather be the oppressor, right? So now, why did I refer to that? Like, do you want a woman to walk up to you, even you guys are cool and we're friends, and she looks you in your face and tells you, you know what, brother? If no one marries you, if I don't see anybody, now you. Yes, it's fun because we know that it's not serious, but let's just imagine we're talking and we're cool, and maybe we'll play around and tell each other this thing like, look, why won't you consider me now? Because why would you wait for later?
Let's put it in another scenario. Maybe you're in a relationship with this person, and
With
you
this
guys,
person, yeah.
and you guys are joking around,
Yeah.
and you were playing around, and you said, okay, even if we
As
didn't.
from that day, I'll start playing with your emotions.
No, wait, and
How
if,
do you don't dare me?
even if we didn't end up together, something happened under different circumstances, and we didn't end up together.
Then there is no way we can end up together.
Wait,
brother.
wait,
Don't need
wait,
to
wait,
lie.
no, wait,
That's a
wait.
wild scenario.
Wait,
Why?
and you meet.
Wild.
Yeah,
If
because
you already said it while we're in a
while we're in a
relationship,
relationship,
we will break up.
we'll
eventually.
break up eventually, and whatever makes us break up, that we can't further this journey. Why do you think that then we can come
a bad
back,
joke.
we can overlook what made us break up to come back and continue something?
That's why I put circumstances inside it, because circumstances is wide. You don't know You don't know why you guys break up. Maybe you guys have different paths in life, and then the future brings you guys back together.
Yeah, that's the future, but that's not because
That's what I'm saying.
you're not because you're in someone's Austria.
In this case, and you say, okay, maybe the future brings us back together. Like,
But do you want to be together with a girl that knows that if Desmond fucks up, there is, I used Wally before as we were talking, that Wally is waiting for me somewhere.
That's me too.
Do you want that? That she has in her mind that in case this doesn't work, actually it's so disrespectful towards her and towards you. Knowing that you're doing whatever, and in her mind is she loves you, she appreciates you. But someone she knows that if this guy fucks up, so then at the same time she can just have a guy that she's talking to regularly that is waiting for the day you pack your load and go.
but this one is not certain.
What I said wasn't certain too. But knowing that I have a covenant with someone or an agreement. Covenant sounds too serious, right? Too passive. But I had this conversation, and this is our agreement that if this doesn't work out, and maybe with women that have like more, time pressure, 30 and
below 25.
I'm not in a relationship. Like there is no partner that I can openly mention, because if 10 guys are fucking you, and nobody's wanting to talk serious relationship shit with you, whether as man or as woman,
Those are problems.
there is something wrong somewhere. Go reevaluate yourself, because everybody can't want to pipe you, and I'm dropping gems. Everybody can't want to pipe you, and nobody wants to retain you. Think about that. So
Say it loud for our shows in the back.
Because we slept like I wrote in the because we slept together doesn't mean you're a type.
perfectly,
Yeah,
and this is the thing.
But that's for us.
No. Fact. Because we slept together, we see. I always say this thing, and it's hard. If we learn to tell each other or say the truth, so many things will become easier, and so many bullshit will stop. Because we sleep together, it means maybe I didn't have that sexual discipline. I needed this right now. Doesn't mean that I've upgraded you from back door to front door. Main
Come on,
entrance.
I'd like to know, do women do the same? Like, we will smash somebody that's not your type.
Sexually, yes. Sexually, he might be her type. Please, women, correct me if I'm wrong. Sexually, he might be her type, or she's been hearing good D reviews. So the desire that night, or the way everything went, the chemistry that night, might make something happen. But after that, actually, she realizes that, okay, this can't be anything. And I'm sure women think the same way.
I feel so hurt.
That what? That she wouldn't consider you being.
I swear to God, like.
I would be hurt too.
No,
I'm not gonna be hurt.
No, I swear to God, like.
I'm not gonna be
If
hurt.
me and you have sex, and you're just like, nah.
I hate it first.
That's weird. Dude. You have sex with me and you tell me like, nah, me and you will never work.
But
It's okay for me to say, like, no, I'm not gonna lie.
You see, this is the masculine thing that's.
I can say it.
I can say
You
it.
are not allowed to say it.
But shut up.
No, that's just how I feel.
I think it's a masculine
That's some
energy.
pink tendencies.
Ich bin kein Zuhälter.
No, I think that's a masculine energy, wanting to know that I can say no, but you don't want to be rejected. How many people can really deal with being rejected? I think men work with that easier than women.
Definitely.
You have to master the
It's in
act.
our face all the time.
Because we get disappointed every day.
Yeah.
Turned down, But being in a relationship with multiple people, is that your thing?
Multiple people.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Sit and get behind me.
It's go for big
Sit and get behind me. Get behind me. I've been dreaming of this.
You have to define it very well. Is
That's
it
fine.
being polygamous in nature or polyamorous?
So now you as
What's the
Desmond, right?
difference? What's the difference?
Polyamory. That's what I wrote. It. Polyamory means the woman is the helm. That means she's in the middle and she decides.
No.
Polygamy means it's
No.
the man. That's the true
Okay.
definition.
Polygamy what is
the man.
polygyny?
Polygyny?
Yeah.
That's some new shit. I mean,
No.
Nah, it's for the women, right?
no,
What's
polyamory
the
really
definition?
means
Women.
that it's
Polyamorous is
the woman. The
it's
woman
when both.
decides. No, what do you mean?
It's when both.
Yes.
Get
when
the
both.
Yeah.
dictionary.
See, being polyamorous. Yeah. Polyamory. I'm trying to just get it in
Because there's so many bullshit.
Is the practice or desire for intimate relationship with more than one partner, where with the informed consent of all partners involved. So it can be the woman having multiple. You guys are informed.
No, but still, the woman is the forefront.
No, that's not necessary, though.
No.
There is a name for
that is not polyamorous. Right?
Yeah, that's being polyamorous.
Okay.
As in
It always has to be consent.
Amorous.
So
Then
now what's
we have
polygyny?
Polygamous.
Or polygamous?
This GYN polygyny, polygyny, which a man has more than one wife, right? Then there is the other. What is it? I have forgotten the term. So I'll figure it out.
Polygamy.
No, not polygamy.
I thought polygamy is when one man has more than one wife.
This one. It's confusing now.
No, like there's a video for it, and I saw a video, and they stated like the polyamory means the woman, she decides if she wants to have multiple partners, whereas polygamy is designed for men.
See, polygamy, state of marriage to many spouses. So I guess marriage is in that.
It's in that.
The other one doesn't really necessarily have to be a marriage thing, but this has, So let's see. We have monogamy. We have polyandry. Yeah. Polyandry is the one where multiple.
The woman.
Yeah, the woman has multiple men.
Yeah.
So now we have polyandry. Is a form of polygamy. A form of polygamy in which a woman takes two or more husbands at the same time, which is man, husband, whatever, right?
Oh, that's all bullshit. Poly.
So you see, so now you have the polygyny and what?
Polyandry, polygamy,
nonsense.
polygyny.
We are not familiar with this stuff because we don't indulge.
Polyandry, yeah.
Exactly. We know monogamy. We know monogamy.
He's trying to convince himself.
That's why we get shit confused. I don't know him.
So you see, polygamy is like the umbrella of multiple kind of thing, maybe in a marriage.
Then why we do so many names? Maybe like people want to be together with objects and aliens.
Yeah, but there are people that do that the intimate with trees.
Yeah, so recently I saw this thing of Maya, that she's a sologamous or whatever. So she's married to herself since 5 years or 7 years.
Who's that?
Maya.
The rapper.
The singer. Old time singer.
Okay.
Oh, forget it.
So it's
back to your question.
Polyandry
nonsense.
And
poly
as in
polytechnic.
What's the nonsense? Polyandry and what's the other one? Polygyny, which is one man, multiple women, or multiple men to one woman. Is this something you can imagine getting involved in?
Is poly involved?
Then you have to put polyamorous in it as well.
As in being polyamorous, yeah.
Anything poly.
Because polyamorous would be that she can have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend, or you even have a boyfriend. Should I use you or should I use another person?
Use another person. That's madness.
So you have a boyfriend, and she has a boyfriend.
Skip.
And it is known to you people, okay, you have a boyfriend, and she has a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Now, you are together with your other partners, but you are as well together with her. And she's together with her partner. Now, it's not we're all mixing it and intertwining it. No, you have your partner, so you can have two or three. You have two or three relationships going parallel with maybe being together with her, and she also has a 2-3 relationships going on. Can you picture being in that?
Why is the question coming to me first?
Because you are seated there.
Right now, no.
Right now.
Disclaimer right now.
But so now the thing is this: no, because you're working towards it.
I'm not working towards anything.
Because you were telling me about House of Cards.
Yeah, I was gonna.
And you were saying like 5 years old. What was that?
Now 5 years. That's the relationship thing. The marriage stuff. That's different. Don't mix, because people will be thinking, okay, this guy is planning to go polyamorous in 5 years.
So let me get you.
That's what
right.
I'm
Should I do?
So what I was basically saying, this polyamorous thing, in the far future, when I'm in my, I don't know, late 50s,
So, okay.
In my late 50s,
Yeah.
that's the thing I could consider.
But wait, I'll repeat this again.
The polyamorous.
Yeah. It means that your partner is free to choose who they want to have sex with and who they want to be in a relationship with while they're together with you. You should have seen his. I know it's his.
I swallow spit.
Yeah. Like you have to picture. Can I deal with it? Like my partner will be able to go out. She will maybe possibly tell me about the date if she wants to, or don't tell me, depending on what you guys agree on. And she's free to say, you'll be like, oh, what are you doing? Do you want to come over later? Or, babe, let's be assertive. Let's not do this. Do you want to? Come over later. I want to see you today. I'd like to see you today. She's your girl. You can tell her clearly. And she'll be like, can we shift it maybe tomorrow because I'm going to be with Miyoko. I'm just so that we have a clear picture.
See, I think there is.
Or she says that, I want to cuddle with him.
There are levels to it.
Because you're not.
I would take the level 1.
Because you're not restricting. You're not restricting her love.
This is it. We have to put some restrictions to it. Call it whatever you want, but that's the only word we know, polyamorous. So we have to define it, and we have to put stages and levels to everything.
Yeah, I guess
so I'm going to go with the first one, in my own opinion, where I'm in control of everything.
But then you're not in a poly nothing. Mm-hmm. Your poly is I am
poly. Which word is poly?
Right, that's what is called rich.
Yes.
What you want, I already hear what you want. You want to be rich and choose who you pipe in. But as I told you, as we're talking, as we're chatting before,
yeah.
If you really want to live this life, because you're like, yeah, he comes to my office, I'm having maybe my whiskey or whatever, my cognac, with my martini,
looking at the view from my penthouse,
looking at the view, and then you want to like have a chat with him, knowing that he's going to pipe your woman,
and you will give him
and he might
intel so that he can please her.
Like you're going to tell him. Because this is the thing.
No, that didn't say I was going to give him intel. Be careful.
No, but this is the thing. If you're serious about,
you want her to be happy, isn't it?
Exactly. You want her to be happy.
Yeah, so I want her to be happy. I want her to be happy.
No. Because if we're playing the game fairly, you want her to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the spot that has to be touched. You can let him discover it. True. Yeah, you can let him discover it. But fact is, you could also tell him, look, I know what she likes. Do your thing. I trust you that you're going to lay the pipe, but at the end of it all, let me give you some pointers.
Why are you giving me advice? You're not even.
No, that's you. No, that's you. That's what I'm saying.
Shackle.
That's what I'm saying. You have to know what you're getting involved in. That you know that as a rich guy or as a poor guy, you're telling someone how he's going to shalamant or shalaye your woman. Hang her like this. She likes that fan. You see that it has a crack. That is the one she likes.
That's what you call to that extent.
One the pinky,
this thing first.
two the stinky. That's what she likes.
Not to that extent. Like I said, I'm going to stick with the level 1 thing.
So what's level 1 that you can have access?
He said he decides.
Level 1 is basically I decide.
What do you decide?
The only thing she gets
anything. The only she's going to be in a romantic relationship with.
The only thing she gets to decide is who she wants to fuck.
So
Okay.
what do you decide now?
So where is your decision?
My decision
after the sex.
No relationship.
Yeah.
Just basic sex.
What is basic sex?
Just normal sex.
Well, what is normal sex?
Normal sex without relationship.
So sex.
Yes.
Sex.
And then she will cheat on you by
hold on.
No.
So you have to approve every time she's going?
Yes.
So how do you know if her sexual wait.
Cheating, being in a relationship.
So now let's say we don't have any measure to say from 0 to 100. So how do you measure when she's sexually satisfied or needs a sexual attention for you to be like, oh, you can't go for the next 2 weeks?
I'm still a husband.
You're not a husband anymore.
But then
I'm still a husband.
I think it's a fetish thing and it's a power thing.
I still have my wife.
Because now
like I said,
you're
I've got
deciding
the
over
power.
her.
Exactly.
You're deciding
You're deciding
whether or not.
when an individual.
It's my wife. We decide over each other. we decided. I know what you are trying to do here.
And he's doing this, trying to tarnish your image.
Yeah,
No, but it's only Desmond
but-
speaking. But what are you guys
but-
saying?
No, because like
They said no.
Don't go, wait.
They said
Don't
no
go
way.
to my wife first. Come to me first.
It's better.
Wait. Okay.
No,
Finish.
yeah.
finish.
So it's better when I know about this stuff than going behind my back.
That's cheating. We're not dealing with cheating here.
Yeah, because when
We're not
when
dealing with cheating.
yeah.
So forget cheating. You guys
Because
are having the
like
conversation.
if I ever get married to a person, I want it to last long, like forever. I don't want to go. I don't want to go through divorce or whatsoever. So I'm going to try everything in my power to make sure I stick with that person. And
That's why
why
she's allowed to upset.
and that's why I said, now you guys might not understand this now, but
But if they grow up, they will understand.
maybe they will, because the old people that are doing it, you think they are dumb? They are not dumb. They have money, they have everything, but do you think they are dumb? No, they don't explore. They explore this world, and they knew everything that the world is, that the earth can give them, and everything, and still they still do this shit that most commoners don't understand.
Then I'll come on.
So yeah, I think the topic is a little bit broad, but it's a thing I can consider.
So
in the
wait,
future.
before I say my little 2 cents, what are the benefits of this whole poly whatever?
Freedom.
like I said, to keep things together.
By letting someone go out.
That's the main point you're talking about. But for me, that's not the point.
So what's
At
the
this point, sex is just sex. So what I'm talking about is keeping the family together. There are many things you have to do to keep the family together.
So now we could delve deeper.
See,
No, definitely.
there are many things.
Right now, we
there are
can't
many
leave.
things.
sex
We can't leave. Wait.
We can't stop here,
No,
right?
escape me.
'Cause-
Because now my question to you is
Why is it to me?
No, because you have been drilling.
How am I drilling? I'm just leading a conversation.
No, you're asking
because you guys
questions.
were quiet.
I know.
And he was
See,
the
there are
one
many
who
things.
The reason why.
That's why we want to go deep. We want to
No,
go deep.
but he has said
The
enough.
roots of this
He has
problem.
said enough.
They say
I
you have
want
said
to-
enough.
Yeah. So I want to understand
Yeah.
this police stuff.
Yeah.
Would you be interested
I am interested in
the way he is?
polygyny. One man,
No.
multiple women.
No, that's
Okay.
Polyandry.
okay.
I don't get, but
Okay, yeah.
polytechnic.
But to be very honest,
But you would do it like him as well, probably. Like I only decide.
No. Just in his
He's
own
the
case,
hand.
in his own case, just one man, multiple women. So I mean, it's already deciding everything, anyways.
Okay. And all
if
the
that
women-
is if at all. But to be honest and to be fair, without being biased, right? I wouldn't even want to get involved with such. I'd rather stick to cheating.
No.
You know why?
Speak your truth, bro.
No, I'm not speaking my truth. That's
Speak
just
it then
banter.
speak your life then.
This guy-
So what am I saying? I'd rather not do it. At least with my understanding of life presently, I'd rather not get involved with such things. Yeah.
No, because I think like now that's why this conversation has to go deeper. But I don't know if we have that much time. Because the reason why I asked him what is the aim?
What's the benefit?
Because you would have to then go to the foundation. Okay, why are you getting with someone and everything? I believe we three share the same opinion that having something with someone, one person, individual, and you guys become one is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful experience you can have. That's why I'm trying to figure out like this whole I decide whatever. That's not that's not freedom anymore. Because you said we're doing it for freedom.
Exactly.
But you are saying I'm deciding now and all the rules.
Exactly. That's
whatever.
why you see I made mention
Actual
like
freedom is look.
you do as you please.
That's why I love what Milo has been saying, that in the beginning already. He's like, look, there's nothing like complete freedom.
And I agree.
You have.
I would
you
tell
have to be,
but he's talking in the sexual context.
no, in life, in
general.
everything.
Yeah, absolutely. That's my
Everything
take
in
on life.
If you feel like you have freedom, but like if you look abroad further, you will then notice there's
There's a restriction.
a restriction. There's always a restriction. Anything that doesn't have a restriction is death. Because everything is out of control. You need control. You need, so that's why I'm trying to understand where people going. But yeah, I guess that's my own. Anything poly, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Poly nothing.
Yeah, because the question will come after is like, okay, do you believe you can love two people at once?
Yes.
And yes,
I don't believe that.
I can
yes.
love multiple.
But the thing
But
is,
then
see,
I don't-
but now the question was,
You
you
can
love.
love
Hold
her.
on,
Bro, I swear to God.
but no, look at the thing. No, look at the thing. Yes, I agree with you. Can love two people.
Am I the only one that is kind of confused? You always contradict your own statements.
No.
How do you say that poly you can't do, but you can love two people?
Look, I'm just saying, like,
This is the thing. We're talking here. These people will be confused.
They're confused anyways.
So now, you said you are a Confucianist.
Nah, basically Confucius.
No, you're a Confucianist.
We're confused.
And he's saying that
complex human being.
you are not in love with multiple people, but you can be sexually attracted to multiple people.
He said it's just sex.
No, right now he just
Okay,
said
right
this.
now, I didn't hear that.
You see?
No, but I meant
That's,
before.
that's what I'm drawing.
No, but I mean,
attention.
but that's why I said before. He said it's just sex. Where you are like, what do you mean it's just sex?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think you can be in love with multiple people. The only thing is that there is one that you prefer more than the other.
Then you don't love the other one.
That's bullshit.
You have a love for them.
You love your father, you love your mother.
Yeah.
But God forbid, at
But
the end of the day,
we can't-
wait, hold on,
No, because the thing is,
hold on,
we
bro,
can't
wait,
do
hold
this
on,
shit.
bro,
Do you
hold
know
on,
why?
hold on, wait,
Because you can't
let
look.
me
I
land first.
understand that we
Let me
grow.
land first.
Wait, I know, but I
Hold on, let me
understand.
land
I know.
first.
Before you land, let me just
You
give
love
you a
both
piece
of
of
your
advice.
siblings.
No, let me give you a piece of advice.
Not yet.
No,
Not
I
yet.
think you will need it. Trust
No,
me.
not yet. Not yet.
I know that we grow from episode to episode as
Yeah.
individuals.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, it's almost 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
By the way.
Oh, yeah.
We're accepting presents. Cash out also. But
Or twerk and lap dance.
No, we want money.
we had the episode where we were like talking about the different kinds of love.
Yeah.
The different kinds of love, they also, what's it called? They require different types of sacrifice that you will do.
Yes,
For the person.
but-
so I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
So go ahead with your question.
So all I'm saying is that if we're saying love, you can love multiple women. I have been in that situation. But to be honest, after a time, it was then a little blurred. Is it really love, or is it because I think that this girl makes a better wife, and this girl has more to offer in life, has more to offer me in life. I'm being realistic right now. These are things I shouldn't say.
this is your truth, basically.
Exactly,
It's
this is
big as
my
life.
truth. So, in all we're saying is this: I believe that a woman can love multiple men, but before it gets there, it's not just because there's a difference between infatuation, or I think he's nice, I like him, and she's in love, which meant she gave access to both of them. That's already detrimental. In my case, I gave access, and I had free all access pass
Just like the Bible.
in their lives, right? Because I went out
Shut up, man.
to,
It's spreading your seed.
So now,
Father Abraham.
I think you can love both or multiple women. But then at the same time, I believe that you can't really keep the same measure for both of them.
Thank you, and that's the point.
And that's where it becomes difficult, because there is one that you have a preference for. Either she bangs like mad, and that's like, you're like, oh, she's amazing. The other one is maybe sexually not on the same level as this other one is, but maybe therefore she's a little more submissive. So you could love multiple women, but I don't really think it's on the same level. As in, you can't be like, oh, I love her 50 and I love her 50. There is always this.
Yeah.
One is permanent, one is
I agree with
temporary.
him. I agree with
One
him.
is what?
One is permanent, one is temporary.
Yeah.
One is for the long run that I'm going to die with her. The other one is just for, I love what she gives me, but it will not last. But I still love.
You see the whole
relation we have.
like it's a whole confusion. You love one person and you have love for someone else.
No. Everything is love. Love
Everything
is
is still
love
love.
is discrimination. I don't know. Love is discrimination.
It's getting ginger.
Wait!
Okay.
Let him preach!
Okay.
Talk your shit!
Love is discrimination.
Okay.
Why did I say that?
Please tell me.
See, like you were saying before, the way you love someone, you can't really measure it. You are going to love this person. You are going to love this person. The way you love this person is not the way you love the other person.
Yeah.
The way you love your mom is not exactly the way you love your dad. So at the end of the day, there is discrimination in everything. So you love
Okay, I get-
everything.
no, wait.
everything
No, I
is-
get it,
I get it, I get it, I get it.
I know what I'm saying
But
now.
it's still like
So-
preference, but we use the word preference.
No, it's
discrimination.
But no,
It's
he's
discrimination.
basically saying what I said before. There are different kinds of love. You do not love your wife the same way you love your mom.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
But it's still love though. But I know that
It's
if
still love.
it comes to shove,
There
I'm
are
not gonna
measures
save
to
you.
it.
Like he's saying discriminating, I'm not gonna save you.
Now,
I know, like with this love thing, I know I can go with that person with a love to the extent of 100%, but with that one, I know that it's not gonna get there. But it's still a very highly fun type of love. But it's just not the 100%.
Do you know what we're gonna do? We'll see now. So now we know the topic. In my opinion, if we agree now, let's study or check what love is, and we'll come next time.
But there's
and
no
we'll
difference. That's the thing.
There's
Even
no
the-
dif-
even-
there-
even-
there's
even
no
the-
dif-
even in the Bible, it just tells you how to practice love, but there's no
No.
proper description of
No,
like
that's
what
not
is
true.
love.
That's
Nah,
not true.
bro.
There's no proper.
That's not true.
I've been checking, trying to
No,
find out.
that's not true.
Nah,
That's
even
not
the Bible
true.
doesn't describe.
No,
it.
that's not true.
escape plan.
So the Bible.
That's not true.
How can I get out of
I'm
here?
gonna get out of
See,
shit.
see, if the Bible is telling you love your neighbor as yourself, and
That's discrimination.
that's discrimination.
What are you discriminating against there?
No, it's a joke.
And
no, it's a joke.
right now,
Let's hear him.
You
I
say-
know, I was
you
joking.
say, I'm not joking. Love your neighbor as yourself.
Yeah.
Do you love your neighbor as yourself?
No, but it's telling you to do that.
He's telling
Yeah,
you
it's
to
telling
do
you
that.
to
So
do
where's
that.
the discriminating?
Huh?
Discrimination.
Because you cannot love your neighbor more than yourself.
no, but where is
It
the?
said-
Even as yourself. Even as yourself.
It means that treat everyone the way you want to be treated.
The way you want to be treated.
Exactly.
But
Which
there are
is
some
right.
people.
Finish. That's
This
it.
is no, don't interpret it to treat. In the Bible it says love. No, in the Bible it says love your neighbor as yourself.
Yeah.
And you cannot love
Would
your
you hurt
neighbor as
yourself?
yourself.
But if you
Huh?
love someone, you're
You hurt
treating
yourself.
someone.
I could hurt myself for someone.
Not can you.
It's always like-
I would.
Right now,
What are you
I
saying?
can't.
I would.
Do
I
you
could.
ever deliberately say, I am going to hurt myself today?
Never.
But
Now
you-
for someone,
but there are certain
you
individuals
could-
that
you
need
could
that
do
type
that,
of
though.
pain in order to feel alive.
Hold on.
That's your.
Let's-
that's another thing.
Wait,
That's
no, but
another
that's
thing.
the
Because they're already
childish type of-
damaged.
You said
That's
child
another
Yeah,
labor.
because those people
There's
are
already
That's
damage. There are certain acts people, even in this way that we're talking, because there is a damage. But now, yeah. So if you don't go out saying that today I'm going to hurt myself, the idea is that you should be so mindful of the people that are around you that you don't go around looking for who to hurt or who to drop your bombs on.
okay, that's your interpretation. That's not my interpretation.
So what would that be? I just broke it down in a way I would tell a kid
Yeah.
what it is. You don't max to max can hour, and that's how can hour haben. Are you hungry? Ask him if you want to eat. Are you cold and you have 2 coats and you see that he's freezing? Render help.
That's simple. That's you just
Very
broke
basic.
it. Exactly.
Very
And that
basic.
is love your neighbor as yourself. Finish. Like now, the same way, like I don't even have to bring any other example, but that's basically love your neighbor as yourself.
Okay.
But you see, but we were actually talking about relationship.
Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah.
be clear on
Stick
that.
to relationship now.
No, I'm not even saying stick to relationship, but the actual how we go into love is how do you love multiple people at the same time?
That's easy.
Let's say 2 people now.
That's
Possible.
easy.
A man that has 2 wives, he love his
So
wives
then why does one always complain that you love this one?
because there is discrimination.
So that means you don't
there are
love.
measures to it.
Yeah, because
But
you're
he still
one
has love for
person.
them anyways.
No,
No.
for
It's still love
the
them.
next person, it might look like that person loves.
No, it's not looking
No,
like
no,
they
wait,
feel.
wait,
They
you-
feel the
they- they-
feelings.
because there is
You don't
measure
feel
to
anything,
it.
You don't feel anything.
No, of
They
course
don't feel
it.
anything.
They feel that's why they get.
How do you
Because
people
if-
say something
because
and then
if-
you're
if-
contra?
if-
He's
I know
supporting
what
me
you're
now.
saying, but
No,
there's-
I'm not supporting you. I'm telling you there are
there's still
measures to it.
There's still some truth. Because if we ask our parents now, who do you love the most? They'll be like, I love you all the
I
same.
love you all the
No,
same.
That's not the love, but that's what I'm saying. Let's stick
That's
to
a lie.
the relationship.
But it's still love.
part.
But
It's
it's
a
still
type of love.
No.
Because I'll be honest with you, of course they love one child more. Of course they do. But now we're talking about in a relationship, you love both of your women or men the same measure, das gibt's nicht.
Yeah,
I don't
but
believe that too.
That's my point.
I know-
Are you now? You are married. You think you can love someone else the same way you love your wife right now? Escape nicht.
But
It's
it's
impossible. No,
You were safe to say that.
Look,
You were safe
bro,
to say
bro,
that.
escape nicht.
If not, can I
And if you do, you're giving that
Can I
energy
ask
somewhere
person?
else. Period.
I know what
Period.
I like that energy. I know what you're saying, but I'm
And do
saying,
you,
but I'm,
and do you agree?
to an extent, yeah.
What
But
extent?
no, guys, this
That's
is
the
the
thing.
See, but look, they saw it. They saw you.
It's
You
just a
can't.
simple.
and football was.
As I said,
Simple example
as I
now.
said, I strongly believe there is the possibility of being in love with multiple partners. But one thing I disagree on, as he rightly said, it can't be the same measure.
Yeah,
There is
but
always
that's
one that is
why-
what I said.
but that's why I
But
agree.
you then said that is not love then. But we
Exactly,
said,
because-
but I said that's where I'm contradicting with you. I'm saying it's still love, but it's not on the 100%.
Look, that's why I said you can love someone, and maybe you are as Effa said before, some side pieces. You build something with them.
Oh, they were both major pieces.
Wait,
No, I just have to put
okay,
it.
but I was saying
They were both major.
okay. So, but now
I
we have
never-
to
I never played
But
with
I know,
them.
but then we have to define what
Because
is
I'm
Okay,
man
let's
enough
say
to
for instance,
stand
it's not like
what it
okay, I
is.
love this one, but with this one I have love for her.
exactly.
make sense?
That's how I would define it.
Okay.
Do you know why? Because you can't say I love you and I love you.
You can.
No,
See, hold on. You have not encountered it, therefore it is a little different.
I will
Right?
pray that you won't.
But now the thing is this.
Why would you not pray?
Look,
Do you want that? Do you want
I-
that?
I don't.
hear what-
There's
that's why-
nothing
That's
like
what I'm saying.
that.
I'm praying that you won't encounter
and I
that shit.
hear what you say. With
Otherwise, we have to do a podcast
one
where you
will
have
feel
to.
not loved.
Let me just say, we're still going to talk about
But
this.
me loving you doesn't actually mean that you won't feel every now and then that there is like a vacuum where you say, there's an absence of love.
So would you accept that from someone that loves you?
I don't want to feel that way. And
So
no, hold on. Let's not mix what we're saying. I don't want to feel that way, and I don't want her to feel that way.
But then
Whoever is into guys, I don't want him to feel that way. Because you want him to feel that way is that you're deliberately wanting to hurt the person.
That's because
But my loving for you doesn't mean that, because if I'm giving you max and my max is not sufficient enough, does that mean that I didn't give you all I could give?
That's what we're talking.
So I give you the love. I love you and I love her. But if you're feeling that there is an absence of my love, if I'm genuinely giving you true love, not bullshit, then it's really not my making. Then maybe I am insufficient.
yeah, because you're giving some certain love somewhere else.
But do you know that the same love that I can give to women, if I focus it on one, she will choke.
That's how strong his love is.
I know that.
James.
Babe, you want to share this
No,
love?
like yeah, you choke. Or the same love I'll give to women that they'll be absolutely mad over me. I give it to one woman, I channel it to one woman, and it's never enough for her. All these things exist, my brother.
Yeah, but
Wait. Let me give you an
let me
example.
just say, okay, go ahead. No need.
It's
to,
like-
as I
it's
said,
like-
we'll talk about this again.
You enter a relationship with a new individual, with a new woman, and then you talk to her about her past relationship. She will tell you that I was dealing with this guy for 4 years, blah blah. We are supposed to get engaged. Some way, somehow, he did not they did not manage to get engaged or married or anything. So you guys are not together. So you guys are now getting to the stage of like, let's say for instance, you guys are already married, but she still has feelings for that guy. It's just that there was one fault that they did not manage to get into a relationship.
Yeah, as in
She still has feelings for that guy. Obviously, she's together with you, but she's still thinking of him. Like, what if? Still love though.
She loves him.
She loves him.
She got love for you, but she loves him. Like, bro. Do you know why? I recently heard that story.
Not even
story.
really say.
No,
But we're basically
I don't want to say her
talking
name.
almost the same thing now.
No,
Yeah,
it's because of
So
how we're defining
if your
it.
argument was you cannot love two people at the same time, then it's wrong. But if you are saying I love you, but I've got love for you, Love is still
It's still
involved.
love.
So
Love
it's
is
still
still
love at the end of
Do you know why? Do you know it has something to do with how you define that love?
Yeah, you
That's why
define
when
it
I say
differently.
that, some like now,
And we already defined it. It has mayors.
that he defined it by saying that, look, I cannot love this other person the same way I love my wife.
On point. On point.